This is that bag of gems that I've finally sorted through from Hayden, and I've got down to all the pretty ones that are see-through basically, because I have a plan, and the plan is to use these gems and some recycled old junk jewellery. This was the same as that, which is basically a piece of junk jewellery with a backing on it, a bit of clear resin with some flowers in it. So I drilled those out, broke it out, and I'll end up with a bezel that's clear. So the idea is to put a 2-pack epoxy clear resin, back this with a bit of clear sticky tape, fill it up with epoxy resin. Same with this one. This one had a bit of cheap shit artificial timber stuck in it, but it's just a piece of junk jewellery. Already got a hole drilled in one end so I can put a little mount on it, turn it into a necklace or something like that. But again, I cleaned it out, drilled it out, diagrammed it back. So same thing, bit of clear sticky tape on the back for the resin to set in, and then we're going to put these gems in from Hayden, and I've got down to all the pretty ones that are see-through basically, because I have a plan. Okay, got my backup phone here with a light on it. I just want to show you what these look like. So as you can see, lots of reds, lots of yellows. So that, hopefully when it's set in a 2-pack epoxy clear, should be able to be seen through, and may come up quite nice when it's finished. So, but yeah, that's to give you an idea of what it looks like. Lots of little garnets in it. I'm actually going to run my black light over this to see if there's any ruby chips in it, which we'll see in a little while. Apparently spinels, or tourmaline, tourmaline can glow under a black light, so we'll have a look. Anyway, cheers, pause this, get the black light and have a look. Okay, we've got the black light out. That's the jar of gems. Let's run it over it. Maybe one little bit down there, it's just glowing. But to show you again what a ruby looks like, see that little pink stone in the middle there? Black light, round, nothing glowing, nothing glowing, nothing glowing. Bam, you can see just how much that glows as a shard of ruby. Just in here, we have a tiny little spot down there that's glowing red, but nothing else. I'm thinking maybe with the white background, this little jar of beautiful gems might shine even more. Okay, now this is what I've got here. This is this crafty resin, basically liquid glass 2-pack epoxy. You got to mix it 50-50, part A resin, part B hardener. The part A looks a little bit cloudy, which is kind of worrying me a bit, because it's been sitting around for a little while, but it does look a little bit cloudy if you look at that bottle. So I don't know if that's the cold weather that's doing that or not, but we'll give it a crack. We can only stuff it up, I suppose. Alright, let's try by mixing these two. So we've got to go 50-50. Alright, try part A. I don't need a lot, very little to be exact, so before I do that I should get my tweezers, shouldn't I? Might help. Okay, I do have my tweezers for picking up all the pretty little gemstones. Roughly about 5mm each. I think if I tried this again on a cold day, I'm going to actually stick this in some boiling water so we can get it to change up a bit. The 50-50 mix, I'm going to do it in an old tray here. So try and get this to come out. I've got a bit of a secret for it too, to get the air bubbles out as you heat it with a heat gun, and it makes this go all soft and all the air comes up to the surface. Kind of hoping that this will work. Anyway, I'll try and get a little bit to drip in there. Sort of want to put a little layer around the bottom for the stones to sit on, and then drop the stones in and try and cover it up with another layer on top. So try and squeeze it around a little bit. Remember, this has got clear sticky tape at the bottom, so it's not going to stick to the paper. So hopefully once it's gone off, then you can remove the sticky tape. Hopefully we'll have a nice clear bit of jewellery with some nice clear stones in it. Thanks Hayden for these. If you haven't seen Hayden's channel, which I don't know if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing, but Hayden's a top bloke, Cripple Fossicking Australia. Get across to his channel, have a look, because I should put my glasses on before I started this, but a bit late now. Alright, it takes a fair while for this stuff to go off, so we'll just leave that sit there for a bit. And we'll start picking through our stones with a pair of tweezers. Here goes nothing. My wife said I should pick them out in a pattern, but flat out doing that because they're so small. We'll get some nice bright ones if we can. And some real pretty ones, so hopefully we'll get a half decent little run at them. I'm just going to grab a spoon so I can sprinkle them in. Alright, grab the spoon. Oh, try and get out of the light. Okay, I've set them. Not the best job, but I'm very fiddly with these tiny little stones, especially with the bloody tweezers. But we'll go and zoom in if we can. And I hope you can see what I tried to achieve. Tried to achieve so you can actually see through them. They're a little bit, got a bit of colour in them. But first attempt, so we'll see how it goes. I'll get the heat gun on it now and then just let them go off for about 24 hours.